Hey guys, this is Epic Ruis, and we're back again with some more Dungeons of the Endless. We're on 4-3 now. I have 3 characters, still yet to find the food generator. But now I do have the Biomass Cannery, so I'm going to try to use those to my advantage as much as possible. I really need to gain food because I need to level these characters up. Leveling up your characters is very vital to your survival in later levels. Rule of thumb, you want to be at least the same level as the 4 you're fighting. If you're at level 4 or 7 and your character's at level 5, you are going to have a hard time. So we're going to throw down a science because we're low on science. That guy's going to run it. Let's throw down a Biomass Cannery. Just get some food going. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to put a couple biomass canneries back here and maybe a prisoner prod or 2 just to stop some enemies from getting by. Usually anytime you find one of these crossroad rooms, it's a good room to put down defenses because you have multiple doors to open. You're going to have multiple pathways of enemies that may spawn or come at you, and sometimes you won't have enough dust to power all the rooms. And the best strategy too is try not to leave too many dark rooms in a row unpowered, because that makes more people spawn. Say if you have like 2 or 3 doors up here and they're not powered, that's 2 or 3 doors of enemies that are just going to walk right to you. They're not going to be able to be injured by guns or anything that you might have set up. I mean, sometimes it happens. You don't have the dust and you have to find a finish. But I usually go 2 doors, and if I don't find anything and I can't power it up, I'll turn around and go back the other way. That way, it splits the spawns. You don't want all your enemies spawning from the same direction. It will be very hard to fight that wave. God, I need that food. Biomass factory, I don't need an industry anymore. Tactical HUD, I've never really used this. That's 18% attack power to all heroes on this floor. That might actually come in handy where I can't carry weapons. But it does take a major module slot. Yeah, let's try it. Why not? Now I need to find a major module slot, so I don't want to go that way any further. Let's go down this way. Okay, perfect. Okay, make sure I use these people's active skills. I do need to find the quick key to the active skills. For some reason I think it's like Q or E or something like that. Before the next episode I'll try to figure that out. That way I can show you guys. So, this room here is going to end up becoming a defense room. There's no way around it. We have multiple paths leading off this room. But, let's just do... Let's put a Tesla down. Because if you get a certain enemy that comes, and they usually just come right in to kill your major module. There's enemies that will have specific things that they want to do, right? If you have a bunch of enemies in this room and all your guns are concentrating on all the other people, the guy that can smash your module will just stand there and smash it. But a Tesla module will target the people that are gonna try to take out your modules, right? So it's usually a good idea to at least have one Tesla module in the room with one of your major modules that you don't want to lose. Like, not like you want to lose any of your major modules, but that's a good crossroad. This is going to be the last stand before they get to my crystal, right? If they get into this room, they're probably going to make it to the crystal. So here, I can't put down that yet. Next turn, I think we'll be able to try out that tactical HUD. 2 doors left, so I need to power up 2 more, or open 2 more doors before we can do that. So I'm just gonna throw down some prisoner prods. The prisoner prods, like, you can just spam these because they're just so cheap. Like, and I put 3 down, so it only cost me 9 industry. I'm getting 12 when I open the next door, so you're always gaining with prisoner prods. Okay. Dead end. So I'm gonna leave that dead end room unlit. There's no reason to light it. And that's a dead end room. But that gave me power, so man, the prisoner prods. Look, they just destroy those guys. Okay, so I'll power that one up. I'll leave 1 dark room. I don't want to leave 2. That just has too many spawns. So now I can do auto dock start 2. Gotta do it. Okay, so now I can put down the tactical HUD, and I'll put a Tesla module there in case anti-module hero spawns. Or not hero, monster. And that's a dead end. Oh, but there's a girl here. Yeah, grab her. I'm pretty sure Dina is like a medical person. Yeah, so she has a skill that will do health regen for people in the room and for everyone in the floor. So, but I did find some gear, so let's check out an iron shield plus 6 defense. Check out my character with the lowest defense, which would be this guy. But that actually, I'll leave that tool belt on him because he's operating, and that's gonna take 6 weight away. Okay, so 19, 16, 21. I'll throw it on this guy. Spare mag. What does it do? Weight -2, but attack power goes up by 2.5. And some of these items will give you a passive skill sometimes, but they will also take away from like your speed or something sometimes. Like, it all depends on what they are. See, these characters doesn't matter if I have no wit because they don't need to operate shit. She needs DPS bad. Dina's not too bad at DPS. Well, she is level 3 too, so I'll level you up because you're gonna be my strongest character. So now I can bring 3 people with me. I don't know if Dina can learn how to operate later or not. But also, I do have someone that can repair stuff, so it's nice to have someone that can repair and someone that can operate, so you can have them in separate areas. So I'll power that up because I don't want people coming that way. And let's go forward because that is probably gonna be a dead end. And this here costs 30 industry, but I just got 19 dust from it. And look, the enemies didn't even make it past that room. So, we'll just keep on moving this way. Getting good science gains, but I wonder if I should move this guy in here and operate this for a bit. Because at this point, I can't really use my science anyways. So. And there's the finish. Okay, so no spawns. So let's keep going. We always, if there's a door after the finish, you always want to open it. Doesn't matter. Golgi. Golgi's pretty good, but he's only level 1 for 35 food. It's not worth switching any of my characters out at this point. I've got too much invested, and the thing with Golgi is she's quick, but she doesn't have a whole lot of health pool. She can be killed very easily. So this is going to be a new defense area because I don't have enough power to power up the next room I open. So I can see that. Sometimes the characters get in the way of the minor module slots, so it's hard to see. And I don't have anything else in this room, so let's throw down an auto duck shard if I have to fight here. it's good to be able to like backtrack and fall back to a room that can keep you alive. Alright. God damn, I need that food generator. Yeah, fuck it, go with the industry. I do have those biomass canneries, I could put more of those down. They only give me food though for the enemies I kill, so at this point I haven't really ran into many fights. Oh my god, another one. Oh, and another thing, you don't have to have the room lit to do research stations, but it's better to have them lit because then the anti-module characters won't just spawn and beat the crap out of them. So for this one, I'm definitely getting Neurostun. Neurostun slows this monsters down in that room by 30%, and that's only level 1. So we'll do that. Not really too worried about protecting that room. Put down some stuff here though in case people make it by me. I will throw a Tesla module down here maybe. And yeah, just start prisoner for other two just because they're so cheap. Like just. Oh my god, another research station. Oh, we got some spawns. They're probably not gonna make it, but. Like, look, they didn't even make it out of that room. Okay. Also, when you do find these enemies, or these heroes on the floor, if, say, like, say she was over here in this room and enemies had to walk by her, she would help attack them. Okay. So, we don't want to open that door, because that's going to lead back to our crystal. We will open it before the end of the round. Let's see if there's anything else that we can research. Biomass Cannery 3. Seemingly that's going to be our only way to get food, so I'm going to have to do it for now. And we don't have enough to research anything else, so. And we still didn't get anything anyway, so. Oh, and I found a shop. So the shopkeep comes in handy if you have items that you don't want to use and you just want to sell. But for now, let's see what he's selling. I do have a lot of industry though, so I could pick up one of these and see this one here. Dove gives me 5 speed and then unlocks group therapy. That is going to be a passive skill for whatever character that I put that on, if I choose to buy it. Let's see if it. I usually look at all my characters to see what the negatives are. If the positives are better than the negatives, it's worth it. But if the negatives are gonna like affect your character in the way that character's supposed to play, it's probably not worth it. For now, I think that Dove would actually. I don't know what the passive is really gonna do. She already has good speed. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a really fast character, but it's for 5 speed. It's not worth 66, in my opinion. That's gonna make her slower, but she'll have 30 more HP and 12 regen. What's it gonna do to my other characters? Nothing really. It's not really worth it. That's gonna gain wit, but lose defense. That's just gonna give her wit, but I don't think she can operate anyways, and wit is not really key if your character doesn't operate. So I don't really think there's any of those that I'm willing to buy. It's not worth it for these characters at the moment. Okay, so I don't have enough science to research anything, do I? Suppressive fireball. I don't really want to waste a science, so there's no sense of not opening that last door now. But what we're going to do is we're going to turn that power on so enemies aren't going to spawn behind us. We'll go open it from this side. We'll get probably one spawn from our dark room down here. Sometimes I find even though like those doors, if you have that room open and this room's open and you just open that last door, you usually won't get a spawn. Okay, so now it's a safer route to actually run my character this way to the finish instead of coming this way, because I have a dark room down here that could be attacked, right? So for now, I'll tell you, you and you to go that way. I'll tell you to come pick up the crystal. And then I'm gonna, instead of just telling her to go to the finish, I'm actually gonna guide her myself, because she might have wanted to go this way. Sometimes the heroes will just take whatever route that they want to take. If there is multiple routes, they don't just go the one that you want them to go. Alright, so I mean, this it is really fast. You can get through 4s really quick, and also you can take your time. Most of the time, though, you're gonna run out of stuff to like do, so you're just gonna want to open the door, the next door, the next door, the next door, right? Like you just. So really, it's a game that you can like pick up, put down. It's not that bad. It kind of reminds me of the Binding of Isaac in the way that like the 4s and you're opening doors, but with Binding of Isaac you actually control your character in the fight, whereas these ones, the characters just do the fight themselves. You just move the character around, but I don't know. If you guys are liking this, I'll just keep doing it. I'll see if I can do this run, and we'll see if we can beat the library pod. Alright, that's it for now. I'll catch you later in 4-4.